ways to reach sellers. One is by what I call the shotgun approach. Shotgun approach is where we put out signs, we maybe run some ads in the newspaper, we put an ad on Craigslist, something like that, and we hope that somebody in that big group of folks has a property that they need to sell. What I want to talk to you about, and you definitely need to implement those techniques in your whole marketing package. But what I want to talk to you about today primarily is using a very targeted approach to finding these sellers. And basically what we're going to do is hone in on very specific kinds of people who really need to sell. Those are the people that we're looking for, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to mail a proven letter. All right, so let's talk for a minute about what makes a proven letter work. Well, the first thing that it needs to do, it needs to contain the right message. Okay, you need to word your letter in the right way to reach the seller with the right message. It needs to ask the right questions of that seller because you want to get the information that you need in order to determine whether or not there's a deal there to be made. You need to mail the right letter to the right prospect, okay, because you're going to be working with different kinds of sellers and targeting specific kinds of sellers that you want to work with, so you want to make sure you're sending the right letter to the right person. And it needs to have a response mechanism. Folks, I can't tell you how important that is. Okay? If they have an easy way to contact you back, you're going to do even more deals. It needs to address the specific prospect situation. So for example, if you're honing in, for example, on someone who's an out-of-state owner, you don't want to send them a letter that deals with pre-foreclosure. Okay, because it's the wrong message to the wrong seller, right? Okay, so you want to be really careful about that. And then it needs to include multiple ways to contact you. Folks, this is going to be the most important thing I'm going to tell you today. Anytime you're sending out a direct mail piece, it must have multiple ways for that seller to contact you. So give them the email address, give them your mailing address, give them a phone number, give them a fax number, give them that website address. The more ways the seller has to contact you, the more of them are going to, because you're going to meet that seller at whatever their comfort level is. And again, this is the most important piece of information I'm going to give you today. Let me give you a live example of that for just a second. My mother is going to be celebrating her 81st birthday next week, okay? And she lives down in Florida near us, and we're in the hurricane capital of the world. And her homeowner's policy got canceled. And she calls me on the phone one day and she goes, "Kathleen!" She's the only person in the world that gets away with, "Kathleen! I need the information on, I know you guys have a lot of rental properties and I need the information on your insurance companies because I got to get new homeowners for my house." And I said, "Okay, Mom, no problem." So I did that. I gave her all the information, gave her names and the addresses and phone numbers and all that good stuff of the insurance companies that we work with. What do you think she did? What do you think she did?
Went online.
Nope. What do you think she did? She doesn't have a computer.
Call.
Most seniors don't have a computer. What do you think she did? Nope. Who said that? Who said it? Right there. She wrote him a letter. You know why? You know why she wrote him a letter?
That's what she's talking about.
Because that's the era she was brought up in, folks. You've got to meet your sellers at their comfort level. People will tell you, internet marketing all day long. Yes. Honest to God. You will implement that as part of your total marketing strategy. I'm not saying that. I do. Absolutely. But it's not the be-all and win-all. You're going to be meeting a lot of sellers at their comfort level using direct mail that you will not reach in any other way. And a lot of senior homeowners, I could bring you letter after letter from senior homeowners that send us letters back responding to our direct mail campaign that say, "Please make me an offer, write me back. Don't call me." Because that's the era they were brought up in. That's the way they're accustomed to doing business. And you have to reach that seller in the way that they are the most comfortable in order to produce the highest number of deals. Does that make sense? Okay? All right. That's another one of your nuggets for today. We're supposed to turn that off. Okay? We're going to buy some houses. We're going to make some noise. We're going to sell them. We're going to wholesale them. We're going to lease option them. Or we're going to rent them. And then we're going to do it again. We're going to create a after deal after deal. Is that okay with everybody? All right, cool. We're definitely going to, there we go. Now we're going to be quiet a bit. All right. These are some of my favorite target prospects. These are some of the